Hey everyone. Oh my gosh, lighting's so bad. Can't find myself a good spot. um, I just had to stop work for a moment to just translate this channel that's been coming in for me and just speak it out and get it out to those who it resonates with. And I'm thinking that you'll know as you listen to this message if it's for you or if it's not for you. Obviously, I channel information for a collective, and this obviously you'll get the message if it's for you. So basically, the message that's coming through is: are you making this a problem? So, okay, so I'm just gonna try and put it into a linear fashion, because when I get the messages, it always comes in at like in all different parts, but it all forms really clearly in my mind. But when I try and talk it out, it's like, how do I put this into like a linear fashion? So the first message is: are you making is this a problem, or are you making it a problem? Right? So the way that I'm seeing this is there may be something in your life that you seem to think is very problematic and that you want to eliminate, but you may be putting more emphasis on it than what's really needed. You may be making it more of a problem than what it actually is. And I was getting that this is around, okay, so there's another element to this, is of cleaning up. So cleaning up, it could be an area, it could be a place, it could be a house, it could be your body. I'm getting a strong feeling around cleaning up the body. But also, I'm getting a really strong emphasis around cleaning up other people's mess. Like there's other people's mess in your life that you're having to clean up, and you're coming to sort of like a peaceful place with that, just an acceptance of like, this is just the situation that it is, and it's fine, and you're okay to do that. Like you're just sort of accepting that this is something that's going on. And I feel like this stretches into the personal fields of being around other people's energetic mess. So the way that they put themselves together, and the belief systems that they have, and the energetic noise and mess that creates, and you're amongst it and around it, and it could be potentially having an impact on you, but you're accepting that and just cleaning up the mess that it makes for you in your life, with acceptance and peace, and honoring the situation that you're in, that why this is happening within your reality, right? So I feel like that's a positive message. But then there's another aspect of the message where there's an elimination of addictions because of the new reality that we're waking up and remembering into. So I feel like there's the conscious shift that's happening, that you, if you resonate with this message, are actively going through. It's not just happening to you. You've probably been actively going through this a majority of your life. You're very well aware of it. You know that it's happening. You're working with the energies. You're working with your own awakening. If you're not, this message is probably not for you. So you're actively working with it, and you're feeling the need to eliminate different addictions. So alcohol could be an addiction that you've probably eliminated within the last few months or year, which, if you have, good on you. If you didn't drink alcohol, it may be something different for you. That was more just like an anchoring addiction that you just wanted to alleviate and get rid of, and you have. So there's another minor addiction and I'm getting this feeling that it's something that you're just hyper focused on because it's impacting your reality, right? It's something that happens in your reality quite often, right? On a regular, circular basis. And I'm getting different messages from like different avenues of seeing this in my own reality, and it's coming through to sort of so it can be relayed. So so it's something that you're focusing on, that you're putting this importance of, that you feel that needs to go, right? And you sort of know it, but you're not able to sort of work with it to let it go, right? And then what the message is coming through to me is, are you making this a problem? Like is it really a problem, or are you making it a problem? And sometimes I feel like it's like we've seen what we feel is a problem, right? And we feel that we need to let this thing go. But then we make something of it, we make it a problem. And then we're sort of in that spiral of like, oh, this is an issue, I need to let go of this issue. And it becomes its own issue out of the issue, if you know what I mean, because it's something that you may not be able to work through just yet. But you may be feeling called to like work through it, and I fully get it. So my issue with this is around coffee, right? I'm feeling the need to really cut back on coffee, maybe just even have one coffee a day, but I'm not really able to work with that. And I'm just stuck in this routine of how I have my coffees, and I haven't been able to budge that, right? And I definitely have made that a problem. It's not an actual problem. Like, I don't have lacking energy, I don't have afternoon fatigue, I don't, I'm living my life perfectly fine with the amount of coffee that I drink, not having any big things that are happening with it. But what I feel like I need to eliminate the coffee for in my life is because I feel like it sort of stops me from entering into my emotional state. Like, I feel like it's an emotional suppressor for me, and I want to get into more of the emotional state so I can connect with heartfelt feelings, which I feel like it sort of disconnects me from, which is my own path, my own story. And that's why I want to do it. But now I've made it its own issue, if you know what I mean, where functionality wise it's not an issue in my life. So you may be having something similar, or that's very specific, so you may be very different to that. There's another thing that's showing up in my reality where a person that I'm close to is having issues sleeping. And this cycle of this issue of sleeping is becoming such a problem in their life, right? But I feel like the hyper focus on this problem is actually making the problem more than it is. So it's this pattern that's coming up of, is this really an issue, or are you making it an issue? And it's come up in another way though as well, but I feel like you get the idea. So what I'm getting from this is realizing if you've made it an issue, just to let it go right now, just to drop it. Just be like, okay, I can see that I want to work on this. I can see that this is an issue in my life, but I'm making it more of an issue than it is. I'm actually making it more problematic. This is a time where I'm just going to surrender it. I'm just going to drop it. I'm just going to allow it to be in acceptance, and just let it go for now and come back to it at a time where you will know when to come back to it. You'll feel it, and I'm sure you'll work through it as I will work through my stuff. Alright, that was the message for today. If you like this, please give it a like, and if you resonate with me and what I offer, please subscribe. I feel like working with a collective of people, when there's people subscribed, it sort of creates a field of energy, a field of communication of who the channeled messages are coming for. So if you are vibing with me and you like the energy that I emit, please subscribe, and I'm sure that messages will come through for you and for the collective that that come from this. Alright, have a good one, guys. Bye.